everyone. So my name is Dee. Welcome back to Dee Issues. This is my room and my drawing. It's been how many years? I didn't come back to this channel as for making long video, but here I am now. And yeah, about to talk about is having a boyfriend embarrassing right now? Well, I got a hard slap when I read this title of the article from Folk that it's been sprawling around the social media these days. And I had to admit that I agree with that statement because, as you know, I built this channel for sharing my experience moving abroad from scratch with zero capital. I'm Indonesian, by the way, and I moved to Europe for my purpose to develop my career, to continue my study, which I did. But before I reached into this point, I was going into relationship. I was committing into a relationship, a long-term one. And this channel was drastically transformed to my boyfriend's centered channel, which I did some challenges and yeah, Q&A and something like that. And I realized later on I wasn't really proud of it. And when we separated our ways, when we were parted our ways, um, we just kind of like we are agree to become friends together, good friends till now. We are still like keeping the contact together, but I do realize that the contents of having him as my boyfriend and doing the challenge are not related to the purpose of this channel anymore. So that therefore, before reading the article about is having a boyfriend an embarrassing things today, I had to admit yes. So I archived all of these contents with my ex-boyfriends and I started a clean slate from there. And I had like identity crisis after that. Well, I'm not gonna lie, even though we are still good friends now, but like having him as a boyfriend and partner and having him now as a best friend is like major turning point in my life. And I have to tell you the good thing for breaking up is you have excuse to restart your life, which actually not really matters to restart your life. Like as long as you are still alive on this planet, as long as you feel like you want to level up, you can always restart your life, like from whichever point from your life, from either like you just about to enter a new workplace, you just committed new relationship, you just dump your situationship, you are 40 and tired, you are 50 and just got divorced with 3 kids and didn't know how your future are. Do it, like just restart. I personally have these goals that I read aloud every single day. Like, look, today is going to be a great day. Something cool is going to happen for me today. No matter what happens today, I can handle it. An exciting new chapter in my life is starting today. So basically, I always have this affirmation. What is that again? Sorry. an exciting new chapter in my life is starting today. So I read it like every morning when I just woke up and before falling asleep. Does it help? Well, I started in 10 October and now is 28th November. I'm always in roller coaster mood, you know. I don't want to say that it will guarantee you having good life drastically after you have like all these good affirmations stick up on your wall. No, I'm not sugarcoating anything. I'm also struggling after breaking up, and to be fair, after having these moments when it's so embarrassing to have a boyfriend, um I I'm I was into this moment that yeah, I lost myself. Like what's the purpose on my life actually? So, back into the topic of this title. I'm not gonna mock anyone who has a boyfriend or into a relationship right now. That's not the purpose of the video. But I just want to share what's actually the message behind the title. First of all, it's not about the relationship that is embarrassing, but it's the losing self-identity. The self-identity crisis for having partner is a big deal here. It what that what makes it looks embarrassing, you know, because maybe we don't really realize, but whenever we scroll the media, the social media, and we found like this boyfriend girlfriend content, we sort of having, how to say, um secondhand embarrassments. Sometimes we feel that what actually these people want to show to the internet besides flexing the relationship. Sometimes um it's good to inspire people, like to motivate people to still have belief and hope that true love and romance is not dying these days. It's good in that point, you know. But in another side, life is not just about romance and butterflies and good days, right? And I was really putting myself into the image that I have a relationship and my purpose is to inspire people how to have fun in relationship. So like all my contents, like my boyfriends and I do shopping challenge, do this challenge, badadi badadu, I feel like that losing, that is losing myself. You know what I mean? I'm so sorry, but English is not my first language, so I just did journaling in my own language about this before deciding I will go live for the first time, and I want to share what I feel about this phenomenon, you know. So I'm so sorry if I bit like losing my vocabularies here and there, but yeah, it's not about gaining the pros and cons over having a relationship, but it's more like um, an encouragement for you guys. Like if you are in relationship, please 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 just don't lose yourself, okay? Because we never really acknowledge it, we never really realized who we are before the relationship and when we are in the relationship until we are no longer in the relationship anymore, you know. um yeah, I'm talking now about the romance relationship, right? But more than that, it also applies in any kind of relationship, friendship, with family, even like where with kids. So I'm speaking in I'm speaking as a woman point of views, right? My friend just delivered baby, and she didn't have good relationship anymore with the husband. So her husband is not in the picture anymore, and she decided to just delete all his pictures from the social media, right? So this is also an example of, oh, is having a boyfriend or partner or husband an embarrassment now? Because like, why did you delete all his photos when he's just simply not showing up into the relationship, and nobody has to know your story, right? Like, you don't have to tell people or your followers that you are no longer together just by like doing anything like that. But that's how my friends feel, because the husband didn't doesn't really contribute to the family, to their relationship anymore. So she just simply like deleted all his existence from his profile, which, yeah, for me, it's her right. I don't have anything against that. It's just the way that she started asking herself, like, who was I before the relationship? Who was I before turning into mother, before giving birth or something? So this is understandable and so interesting, As a woman, once we are committing into a relationship, once we are committed into a relationship, we are so absorbed into giving, um, into pleasing, into engaging uh, to this relationship. And especially once you give a birth, your identity has fully changed into um, this motherhood. You are becoming mother, not just woman, right? So yeah, what I want to say here, um, it's not just embarrassment for having a boyfriend. It has deeper meaning that people, women nowadays, um, prefer to not show their partners anymore in social media because of personal choice, including like self identity that they want to keep, um, the trauma, boundaries, privacy, and even um, protecting themselves against the evil eye. Many people still believe about the evil eye, so I think it's fair that yeah, we don't really call it as an embarrassment anymore. Of course, this title triggered lots of people, but now for me it really makes sense that once I stepped out of relationship and looking back what I did in this content, like portraying my boyfriend and our relationship in the past, it's a bit cringy in a way that, oh my god, I could do that with my boyfriend before, I wouldn't do that anymore, it's so cringe, yeah, that kind of thing. But the most important thing after stepping out from relationship is the way we turn in back again to our energy, to our feminine energy that we should protect from the very start till the end. That often we just lost it during the relationship. So what did I do these past few years to get back to myself? Are including changing my dresses. I used to wear anything according to my ex preference. What you talking? Are you from Belgium? I used to live in Belgium with my ex, but now I lived in Cyprus. I'm working and studying here. What are you talking? So talking about is having a boyfriend an embarrassment today, and how to tune into feminine energy, which is like, no offense to anyone who has relationship. I'm just talking it from my own perspective, and why is it understandable that some people prefers to not show their partners online. Yeah, because out of the embarrassment there are so many factors like that. Is my view are good? What do you mean? I can read your comment. Yeah. I can show you. It's oops. It's not really good view here where I live, but because this is like someone's farm. But like I had a pretty okay-ish weather in my channel. I will see your channel later. Now I'm still doing live. So yeah. So yeah. Welcome everyone who just joined. I'm just talking about like, is having a boyfriend an embarrassment today, and how to tuning into your feminine energy. So first of all, after stepping out from relationship and realizing that it's not giving too much benefit to show my partner online, is like changing my whole dress codes, because back then I used to dress as my ex preferences. So he chose the clothes that might look good for us in public. And yeah, that's what I realized now, like how much I lost my identity. So I changed all dress codes. I dress however I want, and I started doing things that I like again. I started painting again, doing art as hobbies, and even like freelancing again. Yes, I'm editing my videos by myself. And what else? I watch a lot of motivational videos for how to get your power back, and how to keep your feminine energy back. I listen to so many podcasts. I read like a lot of good books again that I used to read before the relationship. And of course, even I did like all of these things to help myself to be back on my own ground. I still fell into the same patterns trapped. Like I still, every now and then, I'm still attracted to guys who are not really into me 100%, because I'm a giver, I'm a people pleaser. Once I like someone, I tend to give the world for him. The sky is just the limit. Yes, but I I don't feel that it's reciprocate. I don't feel the mutuality, but I just realized that too late after I invested myself to the relationship. So I used VN and VN and InShot. Yes. So yeah, I'm not an expert for dating, and I don't usually talk about dating a lot. I really like to talk about self development, self help, manifestation, affirmation, how to fulfill your dream. And that's why I really want to be back to my previous purposes, building this channel by starting um, making the live video about what I felt um, the past few years when I sort of disappeared. And yeah, I think that's it. Thank you so much for watching. um, I'm really open into discussions about anything, because I'm the type of person that I like to learn from people and I like to share knowledges. um, I'm 33 years old, and I believe that, like, so far I always get whatever I want. So I always like have this kind of list, right? And starting from having zero income, having no job at all during pandemic, I I didn't even dare myself to imagine, like, how could I buy house in my 30s. I didn't even dare, because, like, what could I eat the next day was my main question daily basis, until now. Luckily I could get like almost anything that I want. I started journaling, I started writing what I want. So during the pandemic, when after breaking up with my ex, that made me shift the purpose of this channel. I didn't have any place to live. I didn't have any job. I didn't have paperwork. I didn't have school anymore, because I couldn't pay. I didn't have job. I couldn't pay my school. um, I had to go back to my home country. I started everything from a clean slate. I got accepted again to another university, but because of it was in the middle of the pandemic, I couldn't get my new visa. I registered it, but I couldn't process further. But I wrote everything. I want to start earning by working from home. I want to live my life, live my dream life as a writer. I just wrote whatever I believe that I could survive. And it's not like happening in overnight. Thank God there is a time delay, so I could feel grateful of any simple thing that I got, like, day by day. I started getting accepted as a Canva contributor. So if you guys use Canva, maybe you use the some elements that I drew. Yeah, I'm an illustrator. So I started earning little by little from Canva, from selling my drawings and elements there. And then I started, like, getting money from writing. I started writing online. I wrote some novels online, and joining competition, and being a ghostwriter. I helped other big authors to finish their books. And yeah, I could survive day by day. Still, I didn't have steady income after breaking up, but I couldn't, like, have how to say, I couldn't believe that I would be end up, like, as lowest as that point anymore. So I believe, like, once I hit the rock bottom, there's only one way to come back. Just keep hoping. So from getting, like, side hustle online, I had uh few capital to start applying job. And finally I got help from my friend to apply job here in Cyprus. And yeah, thank God that whatever I wished from my wish list that I wrote, um, were granted, I got a job here in Cyprus, even though it's by my friend's help, but I still like did everything by myself. The interview, the what else? All the tests I did, I passed it. Um, and once they hired me, I proved them that I was a good employee, and I also wrote my wish list that I wanted to continue my master degree, which I had to give up on pandemic because I didn't have money to continue. So I started applying scholarship by my previous company, and I got it. I got like almost everything that I wrote during my desperation era. So if you are like in my position right now, like you are single, you are just like out of a relationship, you hit your rock bottom, you didn't know where to go, believe me, you will not go anywhere else but up. That's the only direction that you will go, believe me, because I've been worse than here than right now. So finally I could like get that stable job, get a master degree scholarship. I was like feeling fulfilled, even though I got released out of sudden, just like that. I got released by my company, so I was jobless again. But I got instantly hired by another company, my so now company, and I could still like continue my master degree online. Uh, yeah, I still believe that whatever meant to you will not run away from you. So that's my experience once I got back into my feminine energy again, that I realized like I have this power to reach the goals in my life, reach whatever, get whatever that I wished for. I finally get whatever I want. And now when I'm talking to you, I'm waiting my first house to get like fully built. I just recently bought a land and built a house out of nothing. I didn't even have capital to buy land, but I got the deal with the developer that allowed me to pay in installments, so I didn't have mortgage or anything. So yeah, so much things I could fulfill just by simply tuning into feminine energy again. I'm not here for bragging or anything, but I just want to tell you that being in relationship is not something that should make you lose yourself. Yes, you have to have a grip, you have to keep yourself, you have to still know who you are, whatever you want. Just don't give up because of the relationship, okay? So I think that's all. I will be back for sharing you about like life and how to feel positive or dating tips. I really still like feel I'm not a pro in that sense. Until now, I don't see myself how to say, I don't see myself the right person to talk about dating, because I'm still like, yeah, healing from my past trauma and avoiding the same pattern to happen to me again and again. But yeah, it was nice quick yapping, though it's not quick, right? It's been like how many minutes? Half an hour already, but thank you so much for watching my live. Nice to meet you again. So, whenever you want to talk to me, you can reach me on my Instagram, di underscores everyday, d everyday. Yeah, you can suggest me like any kind of topics you want to talk to the next live, on the next live, or on the next video. Thank you so much. Bye.